Trent Williams was ready, so we are going to let Trent Williams join the show. We're going to pick up the conversation with Tim Hasselbeck in just a moment. We were doing this highlight of Kansas City against the Raiders, and the Silver and Black didn't really have any highlights. Max Crosby injured, didn't love the low. That's kind of the way they're going to do that with defensive ends. Wonder if that'll be outlawed. Tim and I talking about that during the break. Meanwhile, Mahomes doing what Mahomes does, 26 of 35, 3 touchdowns. For weeks, it feels like you and I have been saying some version of, when Worthy's healthy and then they get Rice back, they're going to look like something. Now, the Raiders down their best player on defense and couldn't do anything on offense. So is this a great litmus test? Maybe not. Right. I don't care. Looking like they look, all those weapons at the disposal of Mahomes, what do the Chiefs look like to you?
Yeah, they look like what we expect them to look like on offense. And even last year, they did not. But when you mention Worthy, ton of speed, Rice, a lot of speed, Hollywood Brown, a lot of speed, they're a different team. Here's a good example. You get 0 blitz in the red zone. It's all out blitz. You just need one guy to win, but you got to win fast. You know what wins fast? Speed. That's Hollywood Brown, ball right to his face mask. Now you're getting zone coverage down in the red zone. The Chiefs love 4 strong. You get 4 strong, it pushes the coverage. What does that give you? It gives you one-on-one backside, and that's just that's an easy win right there when you have a true number 1 wide receiver. So when you pack it all in and you look at all of the guys that they have now, yeah, that looks like what the Chiefs offense should look like. And remember, when they were really rolling, it was the speed of McCole Hardman and Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. Now when you look at them, the speed of Hollywood Brown, the speed of Xavier Worthy, the speed of Rashee Rice, and then you have good tight ends as well. So, yeah, that's what they should look like, and they look like it today.
And we talked a bunch about how they haven't had those explosives, and they lost Rice at the end of September last year. So, yes, you have Worthy, but now you have both of them. And the Chargers look good at the beginning of the year. They've lost a bunch of games. I mentioned the Colts earlier. I didn't imagine on the schedule, Colts at Arrowhead, you're thinking, this is a really good chance to see just how good are the Colts. I don't know if you share my sentiment that that's a really good football team. I know what the Chiefs are. Do you look way down the road right now and go, it's them again?
Yeah, I think it's the Chiefs again. I do share your sentiments on the Colts being a good team. But again, when you look at, and you just say, okay, find the triangle of head coach, quarterback, defensive play caller. There still is not anybody better than the Kansas City Chiefs in that regard, in my estimation. So, yeah, but doesn't mean it's going to be an easy road. Doesn't mean the guys that they have are going to be healthy down the road. And so, but they look like the team that we probably all expected them to look like on offense.
Yeah, but when they were 0-2 early and the Chargers
windows
were 3-0,
closing.
boy, there was so much content for folks. We were always cautious, weren't we? Always cautious. Hey, you got a big one next week. Good luck in Chattanooga, right?
Thank you.
Rashee Rice, 6-game suspension has been served, and he's back as they welcome the Raiders. Hasn't played since he tore his ACL in a game against the Chargers late last September. 1st and 20, early on, Mahomes buys time, climbs in the pocket, finds Travis Kelce, his longest catch since week 7 of the 2023 season. Later in the drive, it's a little pop pass, and Rice on the move, face mask. We don't need it. I don't need the ball either. First touchdown since week 3 of last season. The Raiders had 30 plays in this game. The Chiefs had 30 first downs. Think about what I'm saying. There's Hollywood Brown. He had 2 touchdowns last week. He's got another. It's 14-0. Mahomes, Rice, gain of 12. He and Stafford are the best at this. The no look, right on target to their guy. I see you. You see, I know where you are. Where's 4? I'll throw it to him. Again, 6 more. 7 catches, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. First career game with multiple receiving touchdowns. 10 minutes left in the third, still 21-0. Mahomes rolls. His awareness of the line of scrimmage is just otherworldly. Flag thrown here. Worthy. Yeah, he's mad, but you got to stay in the play. We'll decline the penalty and we'll take the catch. Couple of plays later, welcome back to the end zone, Isaiah Pacheco. And the Chiefs get their first shutout win since week 7 of 2011. That was also against the Raiders. And It's his first regular season shutout as well. That's surprising. I would have thought Andy Reid has more of those. Chiefs finished Sunday's game, 30 first downs, as I mentioned, 30 plays. A bad job by me. I was so excited this graphic's so worthwhile, I gave it to you earlier. Second team since 1950 with as many or more first downs as their opponent had plays in the game, joining the Steelers in 99 against the Browns in Cleveland's first game in the NFL. Mostly been a lay 'em and laugh proposition in the NFL. Packers were 6.5, 7-point favorites against Arizona, one of the largest in the NFL on this Sunday. But much like they did against the Colts, give Jacoby Brissett a ton of credit. Very capable professional backup. Here, late first half, he hits Trey McBride, and the Cards lead by 7 at the break. Early third, that was after the Packers got a late field goal to get within 7. Here, Brissett hit by Rashawn Gary, ball out. Green Bay's Evan Williams is on it. Huge play for the Packers defense. And the ensuing drive, Josh Jacobs, who was considered a game-time decision, battling illness and a issue with his calf, looks healthy. Wheel looks good. Yet another touchdown for Jacobs, who's been great since he got to Green Bay. We're tied at 13. It's 3rd and 14. What a ball and a nice grab from Brissett to Marvin Harrison Jr. 35, moved the chains. What a day for McBride. This guy is a weapon here. He spins out of a tackle. 10 grabs, 74 yards, pair of touchdowns. Cards back in front. Beginning of the fourth. In the red zone, looking for the end zone. Big day for tight ends. Tucker Kraft. We're tied again at 20. 3rd and goal, Brissett. Pocket collapses, and there's the money man, Micah Parsons. That stops the drive and holds the Cards to a field goal. Cards go for it on 4th and 1, about midfield, and Brissett stood up at the line. Packers defense stiffens. They're going to kick a field goal with about 2.5 to go. Matt LaFleur decides, you know what, the hell with it. Let's go for it. 4th and 2. Love, off his back foot, has Kraft open, drops it in there beautifully. He had 5 catches, 58 yards. The drive continues, and then for the second time in the game, there's Jacobs. Into the end zone, Packers ahead, 27-23. Arizona signed up for 60, but so did Parsons. There he is again. Career high 3 sacks in this game. Last gasp for the Cardinals, who have been involved in so many of these last gasp situations. Brissett, Zay Jones, he grabs it, but well beyond the end zone. The Packers fight back and grab a hard-fought 4-point victory to move to 4-1-1. Battle of division leaders. Chargers need a victory to keep pace with Denver. The Colts, no one has led for more time in games this season. You have those beautiful powder blues and you wear these. You're like a highlighter.